Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown. It's Friday, October 2nd. It's in the evening. I'm filming this for Saturday, October 3rd, college football style. All right, guys, I will still be putting out my NBA video for Saturday's action, so don't miss that as well. That will be a separate video. All right, let's get into it. There's a lot of games being played with emotion this week. There's a lot of games that have a lot of meaning moving forward as we get closer to the playoffs. Michigan State at Maryland. Michigan State pretty much kissed any chances they had goodbye. 5-3 taking on a Maryland team, 5-3 as well. DJ Durkin's got all that drama going on at Maryland right now, so that team is really up and down. Michigan State, they're still pissed off about that loss to Michigan. Michigan State is favored, though, -2.5. The total sitting at 45. Texas A&M taking on an Auburn team. Here's another team that is definitely underachieved, and their coach, Gus Malzahn, he is definitely on the hot seat. There's no debate about that. A&M, there's more of a buffer period. It's Jimbo Fisher's first year. They're 5-3. The team is buying what he's selling, though. Right now, Auburn in desperation mode is favored at home -3.5. The total at 4-8. Nebraska taking on a pissed-off Ohio State team. Ohio State ranked number 8 in the country. Nebraska, Scott Frost finally got back-to-back wins. Been a long time since he's done that. Right now, Ohio State favored -19. That total sitting at 73.5. All right, then you got Penn State going to take on Michigan. Michigan's defense is stubborn. They're ranked 5th in the country. Penn State disappointing, 6-2. McSorley up and down. All right, he is definitely not in control of that offense. Right now, Penn State's ranked number 13 in the country, but they have got to win. This is a must-win for them. Michigan favored -12 at home. That total sitting at 53.5. Missouri going to take on Florida. The players at Florida remember this one from last year because Missouri whooped that ass. All right, Coach Dan Mullen said, I wasn't there, but these players certainly have not forgot. Drew Lock, he's going to need a big game playing at Florida. Right now, Gators favored -6. That total sitting at 57.5. Then you got Notre Dame, a fighting Irish, number 3 in the country, 8-0 going to take on Northwestern, who's been playing on a lot of emotion and playing really good ball. Ian Book, he's the quarterback for Notre Dame. All he's doing is completing 76% of his passes, for crying out loud. And Notre Dame 8-0 on the year. Notre Dame's favored in this one against Northwestern. All right, then you got Oklahoma State going to take on Baylor. Of course, Oklahoma State coming off that big win against Texas. Did they leave it all on the field? Are they pumped up for the next game? Baylor, they're 4-4. They're only 2-5 ATS, and they gave up 31 second quarter points to West Virginia. Are you kidding me? Well, Oklahoma State favored on the road -6.5. That total is sitting at 68.5. Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets going to take on North Carolina. Georgia Tech, they got one of the best offenses in the country. All right, it's that offense. It really, that run game just screws up the opponent's defense, but their defense has not stood up to the challenge. That's why they're only 4-4. They're going to take on North Carolina, who has threw in the towel, baby. They're 1-6 on the year. That team has no mojo whatsoever, and last year, Georgia Tech pounded them 33-7. G-Tech favored -4.5. The total is at 64. Excuse me. Then you got Georgia, number 5, taking on number 12, Kentucky. Two good defenses. All right, we're going to see who gets up offensively for this. The Bulldogs favored -8. The total sitting at 45. Then number 10, West Virginia, going to take on number 15, Texas. Texas, do they bounce back from that loss to Oklahoma State? I don't know. West Virginia's been putting it together as of late, but Texas favored in this one -2. The total sitting at 58. Then you got number 1, Alabama, tomorrow night, going to take on number 4, LSU. This is going to be one for the ages. Bama's on a mission, 8-0 on the year. Right now, Bama's favored -14.5, the total at 53.5. Then you got Oklahoma, number 7, taking on Texas Tech. These two teams just don't like each other, and they can prove it. Oklahoma favored -13.5, that total sitting at 77.5. Excuse me there, guys. All right. That's it for the video. I got 2 free picks. Let's get into it. The first one, pull that trigger. Georgia Tech on the full game, -4.5 at North Carolina. I think that run game's going to wear out a North Carolina team that's already gave up and threw in the flag. That's right, Georgia Tech on that full game, -4.5. Our second, pull that trigger on a 3-team 10-point teaser, Brenner style, in college football. That's right, 10 points. I did the adjustment. The first team, Oklahoma, after the adjustment, adjustment will be minus 3.5. Alabama will be minus 4.5. And Ohio State will be minus 9. That's right, guys. 2 picks. Let's get it done. Georgia Tech on the full game and a 3-team 10-point teaser Brenner style with Oklahoma, Alabama, and Ohio State. I like both of those to cash. And also, you can get a hold of me for a 2-week free trial period for my private picks. MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com or send a text message to 281-871-8985. All right, guys. Family comes first on this team. The weekend's here. That will never change. So get your bets in, get your strategy down, and relax. Don't chase. Enjoy some games as a fan. Don't let that go away either. A lot of people forget about that. They get so wrapped up into this that they forget that there was once upon a time when they were a fan. That's why I love first half picks too, because I can cash that ticket at halftime, kick back, enjoy the rest of the game as a fan. Get a hold of me, guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and don't forget that Brenner Blast and that Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby.